The Rockies are looking for a bounce-back season in 2020. After making consecutive playoff appearances for the first time in franchise history, a summer swoon led to a 91-loss season in 2019. Colorado can still mash with the best of them, but as is usually the case, their fortunes will rest on the success of their pitching staff. Whether or not they can rebound from an NL worst performance in 2019 will determine whether the Rockies are contenders or pretenders.
Alright everybody, welcome to my first MLB The Show 20 series on this channel. I'm playing March to October with the Colorado Rockies. Gonna try to take them back to their promised land, because they've really had a bad season last year, so
well, the Colorado Rockies are opening the season on the road here at Petco Park as they take on the San Diego Padres. And coming off a tough 2019 season, there are some holes to be plugged in Denver. And Heidi Watney tells us this squad is determined to improve in a big way.
Matt, I was able to pay a visit to the clubhouse before the game, and amongst the players that I talked to, there was a lot of enthusiasm about this season finally getting underway. Rockies manager Bud Black knows there's lots to fix after last year's fourth-place finish. The pitching staff posted a grisly 5.58 ERA, second worst in MLB. More concerning, though, was the offense, which was in the bottom third of the sport, despite calling Coors Field home. With Trevor Story and Nolan Arenado returning, few teams can boast a better left side of the infield. But there are a lot of leaks to plug if Colorado wants to contend in a top-heavy NL West.
Thank you, Heidi. Let's go get it. Opening day baseball is next.
So this is my first time playing March to October, so I'm gonna be learning this as I go along. I have a difficult and dynamic. This way it switches.
Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the sixth inning. Nobody out. Stepping up now, Ryan McMahon.
Alright, so we have 2-1 lead at the top of the sixth. So
here's the first pitch to him.
Alright.
Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw.
But let's just hold on to this lead and grab the opening day win.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
That is a bad swing by me, but it happens.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Try to get Mr. McMahon on base here.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Count still at 1-2.
Very late, but it happens.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Stepping in now, Sam Hilliard. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cordero is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The catcher, number 14, Tony Walter.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up.
Popped that one.
Profar has a play. And that ends the inning.
All right, not the best inning. But
3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They lead it 2-1. And in steps Manny Machado. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
Alright, let's not let Manny Machado do anything here.
First offering on its way.
You can definitely tie this game up with one swing of the bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive? No walks up to this point, so he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Struck out Manny Machado, probably the best hitter and one of the best hitters in that lineup.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Previous history with German Marquez. He's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. He's taken him deep once.
I'm not going to talk much. I'm going to try to let everyone enjoy the
Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
I got lucky with that call though there. Nice. Blue was on my side that time.
1 run, 5 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Padres. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
To the plate now, Trent Grisham. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still trail it here, 2-1.
Pretty good inning for us defensively. Now let's hope we get some offense this upcoming inning.
Now batting, German Marquez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Into the box now, Trevor Story.
All right, Trevor Story's up.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to 3rd. Machado is there. On to 1st, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away.
the right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackman.
Putting the ball in play, just can't get it anywhere.
So stepping in, Charlie Blackman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
There's a hit.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. A potentially big 2-out hit as it brings up Nolan Arenado next.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field.
Right to
Cordero is there, and they breeze through this half inning as this side is retired. Down go the Rockies on a mere 4 pitches as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Stepping in, Jurickson Profar. No hits to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch on its way.
Just on my side that time, but can't win more.
1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is
joined,
all of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
At the plate now, Francisco Mejia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First delivery to him on the way. Franchy Cordero stands in as he looks at a called strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now.
0-2 count.
Hits this one hard the other way. Gloved by Arenado. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 8th inning coming up. Colorado's out in front 2-1.
It's a great inning by our
Now we're going to have
defense.
a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Drew Pomeranz will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Austin Hedges is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now pitching and batting 9.
Daniel Murphy steps in now. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, he's only 2 for 10.
I would love to add in an insurance run
First
here.
offering on its way. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
I thought about it.
He just sports that ball at the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Line drive, base hit to right. And this one bounds around against the wall. The relay throw.
Oh no, go back.
And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. Strong throw. He's out at second base. Unconventional base running not paying off, and it's a double play. Here's Ryan McMahon now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
I need to get used to these because I switched my base running controls from MLB to Show 19. I tried to get
the 0-1 pitch.
I tried to get the second to third
by him that time,
earlier,
and he's in charge now, 0-2.
And I didn't do anything to David Dahl to send him to second base.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nothing doing.
That inning was a bust. That was just a choke.
Into the box now, Austin Hedges. Previous history with German Marquez. He's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run.
Winning at the bottom of the screen over there against Baltimore.
Here comes the first pitch.
At the ball. Count 1-0.
Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Strike zone.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And now pitch on the way.
Could have maybe had him run up there.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Here's the pitch. Hard liner to center field. Hilliard is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Tommy Pham. He went down on strikes last time up.
Screen, they aren't accurate. I don't know where he got this hitting stats from.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
Someone like to explain that.
Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Next pitch coming up here will make it an even 100 for the ball game.
Tommy Pham had a better season than that this season.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Padres down in order. They're down 2-1.
All right, after last inning, let's see if we can get an insurance run here, because we had a good thing going last inning.
Striding in to start the 9th, Sam Hilliard, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Okay, then.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
All right, then. I guess it's fair now.
The 0-2 delivery. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. They'll throw down to first. 1 away.
Now batting.
Striding in, Tony Walters. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
Pitch. Just late.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ian Desmond will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Ian Desmond.
All right, here's Mr. Ian Desmond for pinch hitter.
Strike 1 to start the at bat.
I keep getting all these late because all these pitches at the edge of the strike zone.
2 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Right, not the
1, 2, 3 go the Rockies.
There, but
they lead it 2-1.
It is what it is.
James Pazos comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number
Try to close it out.
James Pazos.
He's ready, so I can warm up.
Leading off the inning, Manny Machado, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The third baseman, Manny.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Here comes the 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Pazos has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first, but this will land untouched. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Stepping in, Eric Hosmer. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time, but foul.
I was about to say, hopefully it's foul, because they're putting it out of the foul line.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost
Wow,
cause in this one.
out.
That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Into the box, Trent Grisham. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. San Diego down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we emphasized earlier in the telecast what a lift it can be to win on opening day, but what do you really think this means, Dero?
Well, for the winner, it's a huge confidence boost, Dan, no doubt. But for the loser, hey, it's just 1 game. You shake it off, remind yourself you're at the beginning of a long season, and you come out ready to play next time.
Alright, so we got the big win here. I got Mr. Bobish on my Diamond Dynasty team. That's what I gotta get into. But got nice momentum here. Alright, so it looks like next episode we're gonna be heading to Los Angeles.